I want to talk about something that's of interest to me. I posted on Facebook a while back and I asked, what is the opposite of the term by definition? And I got a lot of different answers. I guess I kind of already had a general idea about the answer or my thoughts about it, but it was kind of foggy. So I want to talk about the term by definition. So what's the opposite of by definition? I guess what I'm really asking is, what does it mean if you don't say by definition? What does that imply about the nature of your sentence? And there were a couple answers that were on there, and I don't know if they were joke answers or serious answers, but one said like because my uncle said, and someone said like by royal decree. We have to understand that some particular sentence and that same particular sentence with by definition added at the end have different meanings. So if I say God is good, and then if I say God is good by definition, those sentences have different meanings. If we are to say that by definition is a meaningful term, then adding it to a sentence must change the meaning of that sentence. So then the question is how? And then the follow-up question is, what is the opposite? So what can be said about a sentence that does not include by definition? I guess I've belabored the point. That's the question, though. And we're not just assuming it's lacking it by accident. I guess I'm clarifying the heck out of this. There's a reason people use that phrase, and there's a reason people leave it out. As far as I can tell, by definition attempts to remove the possibility of contesting the truth of a claim. I think empirically might be the right word. If I say trucks have 4 wheels, you could contest it and say, no, one time I saw a truck that had 3 wheels. But if I say trucks have 4 wheels by definition, then it's no longer a matter to be contested, because the truth of the matter is built into the language I am speaking. And if we disagree with the claim, then if you can't disagree with the claim, because it's just a matter of speaking a different language. Okay, so by definition is coming from a meta angle. It's stepping outside of the typical languages, vernaculars. I'm not sure. It's stepping outside of the discussion to clarify a definition. So then there's this outside space where you're defining terms, and then there's this inside space where statements are empirical matters. So I think I understand the word empirical, kinda, but I think my answer, if I were to answer my own question on Facebook, the opposite of by definition would be empirically. So the outside, there's the definition realm. Once all the definitions are at least assumed to be agreed upon, then we're talking about empirical things. What you saw, what you experienced, right? Does that make sense? So the opposite of by definition is empirically. Let me have your thoughts about this.